What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I, of course, am your host, Jimmy Smith. Hope you guys are all having a great Friday night, a little bit after 9 o'clock. It's raining like hella over here. And I just finally got some time to sit down and wanted to talk a little bit about this coaching search. We said we're going to have a lot to talk about the next couple weeks until they actually hire someone. Could be tomorrow, could be late tonight. You never know what's going to happen. But until then, we said we're going to have some names to talk about. But holy hell, have the Eagles been throwing some names our way. So we've been talking about it the last couple of days. For anyone that's missed it, we've been running through them all. Unfortunately, a couple are off the list now. As you saw last night, the Jets got a new head coach in Robert Saleh. A lot of people liked him, defensive-minded guy, thought maybe he could bring an offensive coordinator with him. Mike LaFleur is who he seems to be bringing with him in the Jets. That was what the thought process was there. But the Jets get themselves first-time head coach who, brings the energy. We'll see what kind of head coach he is. But I know a lot of people were excited about him. But unfortunately, he is now the Jets head coach. So there's one off the list. Got to take him out of the graphic I made. It was quite ridiculous. But then you got Arthur Smith here. He went to the Falcons. That was a name that, we actually interviewed yesterday as well. Two guys that I saw something funny. I don't know who it was, but they said we were like the test driving of head coaches. So these guys interviewed with us, and then they went to other teams. Didn't want anything to do with the mess that we have going on here. So, Robert Saleh and Arthur Smith both gone, Jets and Falcons respectively. Both going to get their shot, first-time head coaches. What's going on, Malcolm? Nice to see you, man. Malcolm says Deuce or Joe. Those are two names that I think are in the top there, Joe Brady, Deuce Staley. Now, today, we did have two more interviews, and one of those names was Deuce Staley, as just mentioned there, and also Jerod Mayo, a very intriguing name that we talked about the other day. Served as the inside linebackers coach for the Patriots the last 2 years. And, that's pretty crazy that, I literally just remember watching him a few years ago for the Patriots. So he went from playing linebacker to coaching inside linebacker, and now he wants to get a shot. Look, Mike Vrabel, I get it. Played under Bill Belichick. Wonderful. Don't think that he's the guy for the job. If you're going to go with the next player, I think that would be Deuce Staley. You're seeing it all over the place. Brandon Graham posting, just putting it out in the universe, Deuce Staley. He's all about it. That was on his Instagram. And look, these players are all behind it. This is something we've been talking about the last couple of days. Deuce Staley is a guy that used to play for the Philadelphia Eagles. I grew up watching him. We know what kind of leader he is. And people saying that he wouldn't be a good coach, I don't understand where you're getting that. We have no idea. We haven't even seen him be an offensive coordinator. So maybe in the same token of that, you could say, why the hell would he get a shot? But he's never been given a shot to do anything. So why the hell would he even stick around? But nobody else is really talking to him. So it's not like he's this high-priced coach that you need to go after. I don't know, man. But I love Deuce, and I love, him being part of the organization. But if they go for him, I'm not going to be mad about it. I like a lot of these names that are out there. But, Deuce is a guy that deserved his shot. So today he got his shot. He got his interview, and as well as Jerod Mayo. Haven't heard much else beyond that. But we know that they love Deuce. And maybe, waiting this long, that you can't hire a lot of these coaches that are in the playoffs. You hear about, obviously Bieniemy and Kafka, Brian Dable with the Bills there. So, maybe they already had someone in mind is what you hear. Maybe they already know, I've heard, but I don't think they would already know and then waste all this money flying people in on jets and shit. So we'll see. The Eagles got a lot of work to do, so it's going to need to be a good head coach. But the only problem is, they probably still want to have somebody they can get their claws into and be able to do whatever they want. So that's kind of concerning to me. We'll see. Somebody needs to be able to come in and control the shit show that it is right now. But what's going on, brother? Thank you for tuning in, man. Just talking a little bit about these head coaches, a couple that are gone, and who is left on the block. Jerod Mayo is a linebacker coach. Yes, as a head coach. Not so much with you on that one. Not seeing it. Joe Brady, you guys know how I feel about him. Talked about him extensively last night, but we talked about him the day before that. We talked about him throughout the year. This guy This guy, 31 years old, offensive minded, exactly what Lurie and them are looking for. A guy, first time head coach, but they could get their grips in there. They still have control of what they do, their management, all that fun stuff. And he's a head coach that doesn't really care. He's trying to grow his wings, trying to figure it all out, trying to be a head coach for the first time. So he's probably not going to have too much say. That's right up their alley. But I would actually be pretty excited for a guy that did pretty well for LSU, did pretty well with the New Orleans Saints learning under Sean Payton, and Drew Brees has got to be helpful. And then, with the Panthers, didn't have Christian McCaffrey, but did a lot with that offense, lacking a lot of pieces. So Teddy Bridgewater, first year there as well. I like what Joe Brady did, and I'm very intrigued by that pick, and I would be okay with them taking him. I would definitely be okay with that. We've got ourselves a slew of coaches, though, still, even with the amount that we already talked about. And then, obviously losing two of those, Salah and Arthur Smith. So you see here, I made this nice little graphic. Oh, let's not do that to James Urban there. Poor guy up there, top right. We'll just go ahead and take that logo down for a second. There he is. Hey, Graham Harrell. Don't know if he's tired or really excited. I'm not sure. But we got them all packed in there as much as I could. Not all of them. I know there's more people that are out there that could be a possible candidate. I've heard Byron Leftwich. You've heard so many names, but got a lot there. You got Urban and Roman up there, Ravens staff. Todd Bowles, a couple ex-Eagles up there, guys that work for the Eagles. You see Ryan Day down there. You see Jim Caldwell, I think, should be a candidate. But you've heard about Kafka. You've heard they've asked a request. Top left there, Kellen Moore. You've seen Pep Hamilton and Graham Harrell from last year, threw them up there. Lincoln Riley's a name that's been thrown in there. You see Dable, Joe Brady's down there, Eric Bieniemy. You got to wait for Bieniemy and Kafka, as you see there, and Dable until they're either eliminated or they win the Super Bowl. Whatever happens, you got to wait. So, yeah, fantastic. That's why you don't wait to fire your coach, but who knows what exactly happened with the mutual parting of ways. But, now here we are, and we got to figure it out. So, I want one coach one day, then another the next. I don't know, just enjoying the ride. Yeah, that's what's awesome about this, man. And we talked about that, Anthony. Some of the stuff that comes with this is the fun of, who's it going to be? What's this? I want this guy. I want that guy. I'm excited about this guy. I'm the same as you. There's a lot of really good candidates. I talked about this. If Doug was going to get fired, what a year it would be. A lot of guys up for head coaching jobs. Robert Saleh was one of those guys. He's gone. Joe Brady's here. We're talking about Deuce being a possibility, but there's still plenty of other names. I like Eric Bieniemy. You guys know how I feel about Eric Bieniemy. I thought he'd be a guy that'd be perfect for a head coaching job, and he'll be a head coach for a while. So you don't want to miss this train on a guy like him. Same with Joe Brady. I think they're young guys that haven't had a shot yet. When they get their shot, they're going to prove what they can do. And I really think the Eagles should try not to miss on that train. So I'm with you though, dude. I'm all about it, enjoying the ride. I feel the same way. There's so many coaches. I really still feel like I up here want to hold Eric Bieniemy, but if they go ahead and hire Joe Brady, the fact that we've waited so long already, and if somebody else gets him and then you're just kind of waiting, I don't know how comfortable I feel, but if they feel comfortable enough to wait for Bieniemy or Kafka, and then if that fails, they go with, someone obviously like Deuce Staley. So we'll see. Do I think the new coach will have Carson Wentz battle it out? Well, that's the thing. We have no idea. We have no idea what kind of coach we're going to get. We're going to see, because that might tell us a lot what kind of coach we get. But you heard Jeffrey Lurie refer to that both the quarterbacks as assets. Okay. We know Jalen Hurts was thought to possibly be a future asset, but to call Carson Wentz an asset, someone you just paid so much money, I mean, that's telling. That kind of explains to you that they're probably going to try to trade him. And we've talked about it. You got to get more draft capital. We are in cap hell. Hopefully John Dorsey's here to help you draft well, Howie Roseman. And, hopefully this new coach has a say what kind of team he's trying to build here. I hope we don't have to go for a new quarterback. That'll piss me off more than anything. We have so many holes to fill. We've got two quarterbacks. I'd love to see them duke it out. So, yeah. Yes, that was the beginning of the show, Ted. He was hired by the Falcons. Not Day. Yeah. No. Look, I know what really scares people is Chip Kelly, right? Back in 2015, Ryan Day being here. Then he went with him to the 49ers. Then he got a shot at Ohio State. He was like an interim, and then moved to the head coach last couple of years. I think he's like 23-2. Good record. Obviously just got his ass handed to him in the championship game for another loss there. So no, but I'm not saying he's a horrible coach, and it's not just that he's bad because he worked with Chip Kelly, but no thanks. No. Not as long as it's not Mayo or Kafka. And I'm in the same boat there. I'm not really feeling Gerard Mayo. I was not feeling Mike Kafka a few years ago. Wasn't feeling him. Thought maybe they'd bring him in for the offensive coordinator job, but nope. So I'm with you, Jeff Rich. No. If it's going to be anyone from the Chiefs, it better be Eric Bieniemy. That's where I'm at. No Kafka. No. Would Riley go Wentz? And that's the thing. I think Lincoln Riley, you talk about his connection with Jalen Hurts, that air raid offense. I think he might go Hurts. And that's the thing. The management shows that they don't really care what the coach thinks. So that comes back to what can these coaches in the front office do with this? The ownership and front office do with this coach, So we're going to see, guys, who it is, but I don't know. I think Deuce might be that happy medium where they can still kind of have their say, but he would still demand excellence. I don't know. This is very intriguing because I haven't got to see what Deuce Staley does. I haven't seen him as an offensive coordinator anywhere. He's just been in the shadows, as the running backs coach, now assistant head coach. But look, I mean, I'd love to see what he's got. We'll see where the Eagles go here. He's pretty good with quarterbacks. Yeah, Jim Caldwell is actually pretty damn good with quarterbacks. You see what Luke posted a few hours ago. Luke from 4th and John? No, I did not. What was it in pertaining to there? Let me know. Get to this next question. No defensive coordinators as a head coach. Either we need an offensive mind. Doug. Look, if you get a defensive minded guy, they just need to have an offensive coordinator that runs the offense. And if you bring an offensive minded guy, then you better have a good defensive coordinator. So whichever way you go, I want to see who the staff is. So we've talked about that the last few days. It all comes down to who is the staff of this person as well. So that's why I was excited about Saleh. I thought Matt LaFleur was going to be a very intriguing offensive coordinator. We'll see, though. We'll definitely see. Chip put Howie in the basement, so he has 1 point for me. Chip, look, he destroyed this team, took it apart, and everybody knows what happened after that. But that was a debacle. But if you get put in the basement for Chip Kelly, you obviously had issues before. You've had issues now. You've missed on all kinds of great players. It's pissing everybody off, and for damn good reason. So hopefully John Dorsey, that's where Eric Bieniemy comes in, that connection with the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm all about a couple guys that know what it's like to build a champion. And we have a couple guys in here that know what it's like to build a champion. So let's get together and figure this thing out, dude. I don't think it's just we're in Jets territory here, guys. I know we're pretty bad and we've got a lot of holes. I'm not saying we're anywhere near the top. We're definitely in the middle, a little bit lower there, but we got some things to work on. Let's hope it's a good coach that comes in to help us, man. That's why I like Riley, young blood, new style. Yeah, and that's it, man. You get excited about some of these other guys. Deuce Staley just reminds you of the same old in your mind. But I don't know what he would bring. Maybe he would bring a new energy. Maybe it'd be something completely different. I don't know. But my thing is, we all want something new, and that's what everybody's been banging down the door for because, well, it's been crap. Nothing but crap. Nothing but complete crap. And we want something new. So I'm with you. I like the excitement of thinking about, what Joe Brady could do, what Lincoln Riley could do, what Brian Daboll could do, Eric Bieniemy could do with a Carson Wentz, with Jalen Hurts, whoever they keep, and whoever they draft with that 6th pick, and then all the other draft picks they got. It's not just one round, baby. We got plenty of picks, and we've talked about trading people like Hurts, trading people like Wentz, even, and attaining more draft capital. So we're gonna see what the Eagles do, but I'm very, very excited for this draft. But now we have to see what kind of systems we're running here on offense, defense, before we even who are we looking at here? And I'm looking at talent, but there's going to be fits, and that helps you decide who you think is going to be, on the team. That's how we figured out Dillard and Reagor, because you can see what they're going for, dude. And it's not necessarily the right route. So John Dorsey needs to step it up, come in and have a bigger role. I hope we'll find out, hopefully sooner rather than later. Been saying Daboll for a long time, but I do think Deuce Staley makes the most sense, at least for the immediate future. Yeah, and everybody's, they've been saying it all day today. Look, the players love him, and we've been talking about it for weeks. Deuce Staley is a definite possible candidate, and he's been, because he deserves a shot. But if he doesn't get it, he needs to move on, dude. I think the guy really deserves a chance, and if we're not going to give it to him, that's bullshit. But he's been around long enough. And I think the players are behind him, and they're showing that. So, hell yeah. And Brian Daboll, of course, he's showing what he can do. And I'm pretty excited to see, him go from Oklahoma to good old Buffalo there and what he's doing with Josh Allen. It's exciting. That's why we liked Arthur Smith as well with Ryan Tannehill. So a lot of intriguing names. We want to see our quarterbacks fixed. We want to see what's going on here, why this offense sucks. So I get why people say you want offensive mind. I do too. But then again, it's like I like defensive mind. So we'll see who the coordinators are with this person. Don't think it's going to be a big name, unfortunately. Well, that's the thing, dude. There's so many names being thrown out there. You have no idea who it could be. Honestly, like, let's take a gander at this one more time. Like, just look at that. There's so many people that half that people are like, who? What? Greg Roman? What? James Urban, Pep Hamilton, Graham Harrell, Kellen Moore, just the top row there. It's like, what? Then it's like, what's Gerard Maya doing in there? He's a linebacker. Nope, he's an inside linebackers coach. Oh, okay. Well, Todd Bowles is back, right? Nah. That's an insane like list of people. So I totally get it, Marco. It could totally be someone straight out of left field. We have no idea what could come our way. So I get it, man. And I'm with you. It could be very random. Posted the Panthers reportedly identified former Lions interim head coach Darrell Bevell to be the. Oh, okay. I did see something along those lines earlier that Darrell Bevell was being considered, but that's very telling. Yeah. So yeah, I'll see if he would actually get signed and become the offensive coordinator. That's going to be big news. But I think we all already know that Joe Brady is in line to become a head coach somewhere. So I think the Panthers already knew that, and I think the Eagles could definitely have an offer on the table for him. So I'd be all about it, baby. I like the kid. Malcolm Jenkins, a bunch of former Eagles won. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're talking about. Yep. Which Brady must be taking a coaching position. Exactly. I think they know that, though. There's probably a high demand. It's probably, what's he going to choose? So hopefully he chooses us. If that's your choice, get excited about it. I'd be excited. I want to wait for Bieniemy. I really think that'd be a great choice. But if they're really if they really loved the interview, if something went down where they were excited about it, all right, man, let's go. I'd be all about a young guy growing in the system for a very long time, letting my kid grow up, have a coach like Andy Reid, longer than 13 years. That'd be great. Lincoln Riley's really young too, 31, get the vest by it. And that's what I'm saying. These young guys are intriguing too. I'm all about it. I watched Sean McVay, these guys are younger than me. It's like, holy shit. But it's awesome to watch their path. They chose the right way and they're making things happen. And dude, you gotta be happy for them. So if they get a chance here, it might be scary, dude. You're coming into Philadelphia, and I think they all know that. So only the strong will survive. And if someone's ballsy enough to come here and, try to fix this thing, I think they really could. And one of those bright minds, we've got some weapons here, man. If you could really get Rager, Fulgham, and, even Quez Watkins, if he could, grow a little bit. John Hightower, maybe. I don't know. Trade Ertz, figure it out. Goddard's a great tight end. Got Miles Sanders, two good quarterbacks to choose from here. Maybe let them duke it out before you decide. Trade one on draft day. I don't know what you're going to do. But, one of these young guys could definitely help us figure it out. Probably out of the norm. I'm tired of the Reed tree. No, I mean, everybody says that. But look, here's the thing for me with stuff like that, or even when they say like players on the Pac-12 or this or that, it's like, look, just because someone comes from here or they were part of this, I instantly cancel them out. Now, I can't lie and say, like, because a lot of times, like in fantasy or something, like if they're a Cowboy or something, it's like, so I get it. I get where you get bias towards certain teams. I get it. But, Andy Reid's a pretty damn good coach. And just because someone came from the tree doesn't mean they're him. You know what I mean? And yeah, obviously he's had his flaws, but I mean, he just won a Super Bowl. Good for him. And Doug Peterson, won a Super Bowl. Look at all the coaches that were under him, what they've done, So I get it, though. We want change. I get it. I'm with you, Anth. I get it. I really am. Well, it's a lot of them guys in the league. Yeah, there's a lot. Very much so, Malcolm. Yep. Well, you go live tomorrow to make NFL picks just for fun. I got Browns, Sun and KC Bills. Yeah, it's the playoffs, so definitely going to hop on, talk a little bit about my picks, talk a little bit about what you guys think. It's a 4:30 kickoff, so luckily I wanted to do that last week. Oh, what a week that was. But we'll definitely break things down. And, I got to talk to you guys last weekend, and it was tough, watching playoff football without the Eagles. We've been making it by, the hair on our chin, dude. And we really shouldn't have even been in there the last couple of years. So we were excited. But this year just sucked. and it sucked through and through. But I enjoy watching playoff football, not having a heart attack while I'm doing it, although I like to try to put money on it. So still try to give myself a heart attack and be pissed off, but nothing could do it quite like the Eagles. So maybe my health is a little bit happier with the fact that, I'm not going to give myself a heart attack, which will happen one of these days. But yeah, I'll definitely be on tomorrow, man. We'll be talking about that stuff. Browns aren't winning. Hey, you never know, man. Exactly, Ted. You never know. You never know. Any given Sunday, everybody said the Browns wouldn't beat the Steelers. Even Juju Smith-Schuster, just the gray, old average Browns. They suck. Blah blah blah. Whatever he said. Yeah. Well, how'd that work out for you? Don't have the firepower. Yeah, and that's the thing, though. I don't think you need to worry too much about that game. If you're betting anything, I would definitely bet on the Chiefs in that one. That's probably the safest bet. That defense, I don't think Denzel Ward's going to be able to keep up with every single one of those receivers, and the rest of the guys, Carey, all them. I don't think they're going to do too well. The offense, they could maybe do some of that Chiefs defense. It's not the greatest, but they are pretty decent at stopping the deep ball. They're dink and dunk. They make you the dink and dunk. I think, Baker can do that, and they could excel with their run game. Obviously, Chubb and Hunt are phenomenal. So if you can get that going, you can make some big plays on defense like they did at the beginning of the game against the Steelers. You never know. You get the momentum going. It could be, the shocker. That would be a very, very big shocker. I wouldn't bet on that, but hey, never know. Me too. I'm broke. Hey, look, man, me too. I'm broke as hell. I actually bet probably like week 12, something like that. And I never do FanDuel or DraftKings, anything like that. And I was like, dude, we're going balls to the walls. Like, I'm going $10. I'm just going to see what I can do. And I ended up winning like $70. So I was like, all right, I'm going to take $50, put it in my bank account, and just keep $20 and keep betting with it. Well, I've been betting with that same $20 since that week. And I was at one point, I was up only like $100. I wasn't doing too well, but you got to realize I was betting like $1, $2 games, not doing anything crazy. And dude, I went buck wild after I made a bunch of money. I was like, I'm going to start playing some $20 games. And it was like the last week of the regular season, and Tyreek Hill, he just shit all over me. So I lost all my money. It was pretty great. But no, it wasn't. So I hear you, dude. I'm trying to get by all I can, and I've got all the change. I think I've got like 90 cents left in there. I put everything I could on a few games tomorrow. So let's go, baby. I've got all kinds of drifter picks, so it's not even about the teams winning. You know what I mean? Because I don't even like rooting for other teams. I can't do it. So I have to root for situations, and I got some parlays going. So we'll see, baby. Let's go. KC going back to back. Yeah, I could see it, man. I could definitely see it. Andy Reid could make that happen with old Patty Mahomes there. Malcolm's agreeing with you there, Marco. Yes, Flyers, you 5-2. Up 5-2. Nice. Yeah, they were up. I jumped on here. There's no Sixers today. Sixers, I got to enjoy a win. So I've been trying to enjoy my other sports, trying to enjoy the Phillies, signing that Archer guy. I was the relief pitcher. I think that, I'm trying to get excited about Philly sports. I'm always loving my teams. Let's be real. But, the Eagles, they're my heart and soul. So when they bring me down, it's just like, damn, dude. The Sixers, I love them. I love my Phillies, love my Flyers. I'm just saying, the Eagles broke my heart, man. And I'm still stuck on the Eagles. I'm not ready for any other sport. No, we're going to get this right. I'm not moving on, damn it. And you guys know I don't move on anyway. We do these damn videos every day. We talk about the draft coming up. We talk about free agency, who's staying, who's going. We're doing all that great stuff. And, it's heartbreaking that we're not in this playoff having that kind of talk, but it is what it is, guys. And I'm excited to see the change, that we've all been asking for all year. So I know Howie's not going, but I told you all damn year he wasn't going anywhere. Jeffrey loves him. But the fact that John Dorsey was brought in, that is what keeps me excited. The fact that hopefully he has some kind of control over player personnel or a voice that someone listens to. For the love of fucking God, please. Done watching you just DK Metcalf, Justin Jefferson, us. I don't get it, man. I don't. And I love the Rager pick, but let's be real here, dude. We've been sucking it up way beyond any of those kind of picks that people talk about. Rams, I don't know if they beat the Packers, man. Oscar making it 5-2. We're whooping the Pens. But yeah, man. I'm going to get to that game then. They offered JT a deal. Yep. Posted that too. Going live for draft. Oh, dude, I'll be live doing my own thing as always. I do stuff every single day. and I'll have my top 10s, and then we'll have my mock before, the draft. I think I might do more than one. I always do one every year. In the last 2 years, I got it right. Fucking Rager and Dillard's. That's what's up. But, I'll try to do one this year. We'll more than one. We'll talk about them. We'll go through things. We're doing a lot with 4th and John too. So I'm going to be doing a lot of live stuff with them, and I'll probably be live on draft day with them. So I imagine I'll do my stuff there. And then after the pick and after I'm done doing 4th and John stuff, I'll hop on. I always do that, hop on. And then we, just in case no one's watching over at 4th and John, we have our little time here, talk about whatever the pick was, whatever, we go, dude. You remember last year? I was ecstatic. We got Jalen Reagor, so I wanted. That's pumped up. I thought we could have traded back. I thought it was a pretty intriguing pick considering Justin Jefferson was still there. Didn't think he would be, but they did what they did. But then they topped it off with Jalen Hurts, and then Davian Taylor the next day. And holy shit, those videos! I remember. I was just not happy. So let's just hope this year is a little bit different. But I'll be live. You'll be able to find me. I'll be either here or over there, and I'll let you guys know. But Squatch is going with Joe Brady or Deuce. What do I think? I think I love it, dude. We talked about that earlier in the video. Thanks for just tuning in, brother. But yeah, I'm all about it. I think Joe Brady's a bright young mind, somebody we talk about, 31 years old, offensive minded, that Jeffrey Lurie, Howard Roseman can get their claws into control, but allow him to learn how to be a head coach while they still did their thing, had control over everything like they like. So yeah, I'm all for it though. Joe Brady, I like it. And then on the other side of the coin there, you got Deuce Staley, who's been around here. That's not, any kind of change, but it would be, he'd be a different head coach, definitely, than Doug Peterson, but hopefully bringing a different play style, offense, things that would obviously benefit the team. But I know a lot of people want bigger change than that. So I don't know which way they go here, but either of those two, I honestly would be happy about. I love Eric Bieniemy. I think that's a great one. Brian Daboll's very intriguing pick. I don't know if I want him for head coach. I think he's got a good offensive mind, but I don't know. I just something, I'm just not feeling it. I don't know. It's just a feeling I have. I don't know. But if we sign him, I wouldn't be mad about it. Honestly, that you saw the damn list, man. And if you didn't, Squatch, I know you're just tuning in, pop it up there for you. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of effing people we're looking at here. That's a lot. That's a lot. There's only 15 right there, but there's more even you've heard about out there. But I mean, let's go, baby. Even Lincoln Riley is exciting to talk about. James Urban and Greg Roman over there with the Ravens helping out Lamar Jackson. That's intriguing. Jim Caldwell, intriguing. I think he should at least be given an interview. Kellen Moore, okay. He's done well with the Cowboys. Know he's a young, bright mind. I watched him at Boise State as a young man. I remember that. Ryan Day, no thanks. Mike Kafka, also no thanks. So a lot of names out there. A lot of names, guys, but a lot of excitement. So I'm excited to see who the hell it is. But we're going to take our time. There's no rush. Well, okay. You're going to miss out on Robert Saleh and Arthur Smith. Oh, wait, you already did. So, I mean, be diligent, but let's figure this out, dude. Unless you want someone like Bieniemy, then I get it. Or it's just going to be Deuce in the end, and then you can take your time. Whatever, dude. Maybe you're lonely in Florida. You're quarantining and you just want to bring people over. A little hangout, a little sleepover or something. I'm not sure what Jeffrey and Howie are doing to these guys, but we'll figure it out. No one's CKC repeat. There's nothing interesting about Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia or Browns. Dude, my best buddy, one of my only buddies to show up when I was dying in the hospital, dude. He's a Bills fan. So I gotta hope that his team doesn't lose. I can't ever root for another team. I can't. But I just hope that, he enjoys the show. And Josh Allen, dude, that's why I like Brian Daboll, what he's done there. But that's not just on him. So, hey, we'll see what happens here. But I'd be very, very intrigued to see Bills and Chiefs AFC Championship. I think that would be pretty cool. Josh Allen versus Mahomes. I think that'd be very interesting. I want Andy to get his 3rd ring and back-to-back. Second as a head coach, really. Since Periscope is going away, do you have YouTube? I sure do, Jeffrey. I didn't know Periscope was going away. Those son of a bitches. So I wonder how the hell I'll go live on Twitter. That's interesting. Didn't know that, Jeffrey, but thank you. Yes, I do have a YouTube. You can see at the bottom there all of the places you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. I'm on Twitch even, I think. So all that stuff, man, all over the place, trying to spread far and wide. But there you see the first one. Subscribe on YouTube, On the Road to Victory, live with Jimmy Smith. I think it doesn't say live. I don't know why it says there, but On the Road to Victory with Jimmy Smith. But yeah, you can definitely hit subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it, Jeffrey. I'd go live every day as much as I can. Some days things don't go that way, but I didn't know that. So I'm going to have to look into that. That's pretty crazy. I'm not sure how the hell I'm going to post this on Twitter because, I mean, this is live right now on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. So it's like spread out. I mean, so there's other places to watch it. I just would hate to see that people would be left out and think that I'm gone. So thanks for the heads up, Jeffrey. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Ant. That's pretty interesting. Juice wasn't even an offensive coordinator last year. You think he would have got promoted to running back head coach? Well, I think that would have kind of came down to Doug Peterson and Doug Peterson's staff. So Doug Peterson didn't want him to do that. He gave him the opportunity. And I think people think that was the wrong thing. So, yeah, he wasn't given the opportunity by Doug. So I think he's looking for an opportunity from Howie and Jeffrey now. March 31st. Well, damn. I'll figure it out, but thank you. Sure, you've covered this yet, but it looks like we're losing Coach Talon. Yeah, we covered that yesterday. I still should have the graphic up here, but we went over this. Horrible. Jeff Stoutland looks like he's going back to Alabama. Kyle Flood, I believe, was the name of their offensive coordinator over there. He is heading out, and yeah, so it looks like Jeff Stoutland wants no part, whatever kind of rebuild we've got going on here. So. Yeah, that sucks. Hopefully, I don't know. They talked about the possibility of if Salah came, if he would stay, blah, blah, blah. But so it made it seem like he's not gone yet. So you're saying there's a chance. I'm just saying he's probably gone. But yeah, that's unfortunate. I love him. He is the best offensive line coach in the game. So that'd be huge loss. Huge loss. Put Jimmy on that photo. Yeah, I should be. We'll have to figure some things out. Look, I've already harassed them enough just trying to get in that building. I will. I don't think I've harassed them enough. That's actually not true. We need to figure it out more. The app is, but you can still use Twitter Live. Word. It's cool, Jeffrey. And like I said, I'm all over the place. Still appreciate you guys that subscribe and check out my YouTube. Always posting stuff there. So check it out. If you ever miss anything, you can find my stuff there. You can always comment. Do whatever, and I always try to get back to you. Greatly appreciate it. Always love talking to you guys about birds or anything in life in general. I know it's a complete shit show out here in life right now, so always I extend my hand to you guys to please reach out. Please. I mean it. Going through tough times by yourself is not a good idea. I've been through it, so I always just try to throw that out there, not to be a cornball or not try to preach that I know anything. I just have been through hell in my life, and I always just try to extend my kindness to others that I literally know what it's like to be in hell. So not trying to preach to you guys again, but I'm going to get rolling out. If you do need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. Hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. Can't wait for some playoff football. Sucks the Eagles are out of it, but hopefully win some damn money. We'll be on tomorrow. See if we can talk a little bit about that. See if maybe I can't get a guest on. Maybe talk a little bit about some of the bets and some of the things that you guys got going on here. But yeah, I got to run too, man. You have a great day. Stay safe out there, and I'll hopefully talk to you tomorrow. Go Birds. Appreciate that, Ted. I really do, man. I appreciate whenever you guys tune in. It means the world to me. You guys ever need anything, please reach out. Go Birds, Malcolm. You know it. Hope you guys are seriously having a great weekend. Reach out if you need anything, need any links to watch the games tomorrow. I know a lot of people run into issues with that, so reach out if you need anything. I will be on before the games tomorrow. We'll be talking about all kinds of stuff. Maybe I'll have a guest. Maybe it'll just be me you have to deal with. I don't know. But I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourselves a great Friday night. Stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!